as educators, we have the primary task of working with learners to prepare them for the world. And sometimes we think that we can even determine how they will experience the world. And this leads us to questions about how best to prepare our young people, what philosophies must we use, what psychologies must we be aware of. The early church fathers who laid the foundation for the current school system determined that we have to follow precise steps to get where we are going. And William Spady, in agreement with them, started to promote the outcome-based education philosophy, where you get everybody prepared to achieve a particular purpose. But I shouldn't get ahead of myself. But there are other counter philosophies. People like Piaget, people like Maria Montessori, people like Vygotsky, they're saying that we should let the child lead. Should we really let the child lead? How should we get here? This is part of why we're gathered today, to discuss this issue as educators, so that we begin to see and understand what differences there will be. With me today at Upskill, my name is Mojisola Akpojiri. I have been assigned as the moderator for the system, but we also have a chairman who is going to direct the process, and she will give us a speech. It's somebody that you know very well. Her name is Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo. She was the erstwhile Commissioner of Education in Lagos State. And before then, she's had very many successes working in the education sector. So I'll yield the floor to her now to give us our opening remarks. Thank you.
So I guess I was just to give a keynote. So that my keynote was to welcome everybody, and we've been welcomed. We've seen the caliber of discussions, and I hope that there will be a lot of give and take in the comment section, so that at least we hear from people and you know, see how we too can implement in the classroom. We really have to change the way we teach in Nigeria. It's always been something in my mind. And I hope and pray that we will all see the futility of teaching the way we are teaching. I will leave you a final comment. The JAMB results came out. Out of all the students who sat for JAMB, like about 1.8, 1.2 got below 200. This is our curriculum taught by our teachers, based on hopefully what is relevant to us in this environment. And we cannot teach children for them to pass. We cannot. So clearly our old methodologies are not working. So we really have to rethink. And that's why I think this is a very, very key and important conference, where we need to sit down and rethink how we teach. It's because most of what we teach is too abstract. It does not engage the learners sufficiently. We are not teaching them to be able to be self-directed learners that will be able to construct their own meaning from what they are being taught, which is, of course, the essence of constructivism. We are not taught how we should remove the scaffolding so that they too can learn on their own. They can be resilient learners, flexible, open-minded. You know, we are not giving them the resources and the facilities. We are not supporting them. Let's face it, that's what our educational system is doing. That's why I'm very excited about some of our schools who are represented here, and their deliberate and intentional effort to ensure that we engage, we look at the theory of teaching. There's something to be said for the theory, and see how we can apply these theories into our classroom to improve our results. So once again, I thank all of you who are here. You are obviously committed to the process. I feel a bit like we are preaching to the converted, but we'll keep on talking, because I hope that you too, in your own corner, will go on and engage with people in your schools, because it is important for us all to know that the head of school, the owner of the school, really has direct responsibility for improving teaching and learning in their schools, and thus imbibing the principles of instructional leadership. Once again, I congratulate Upskill Education Institute. They are really trying to do what many people are not doing: intellectualized teaching, professionalized teaching and school leadership, and let everybody know that this is a job that is for people who are very clever, very cerebral, and therefore, and trying to marry town and gown in so many ways. I'm very happy to be part of you. Thank you very much for inviting me again, and have Happy deliberations.
I'll be speaking on outcome-based education. In the vast landscape of educational philosophies, each pathway offers unique insights into the art and science of teaching and learning. Among these philosophies, the outcome-based approach, popularly known as OBE, stands out for its emphasis on clarity, relevance, and student-centeredness. Well, I hope to embark on this journey with you to unravel the essence of OBE, exploring its principles, benefits, and implications for modern education. So before delving into the intricacies of OBE, it's essential to grasp the broader spectrum of educational philosophies, from perennialism to progressivism. Each philosophy reflects distinct perspectives on the purpose of education, the nature of knowledge, and the role of the educator. Perennialism emphasizes timeless truths and classical curriculum, while progressivism advocates for experiential learning and student autonomy. Amidst this diversity, OBE, outcome-based education, emerges as a dynamic paradigm that bridges theory with practice, aligning educational goals with measurable outcomes. At its core, outcome-based education revolves around the principle of clarity in educational objectives and outcomes. Unlike traditional approaches that prioritize content coverage, outcome-based education focuses on what students should be able to do, demonstrate, or achieve as a result of their learning experiences. By articulating clear learning outcomes, educators provide a roadmap for both instruction and assignment, ensuring alignment with overarching educational goals and standards. There are several key principles which underpin the OBE framework, and this shapes its implementation and impact. We have student-centeredness, clarity of objectives, and assessment for learning. With student-centeredness, OBE places the student at the center of the learning process, acknowledging their diverse needs, interests, and abilities. By tailoring instruction to individual learning styles and preferences, educators foster active engagement and ownership of learning. Now, the clarity of objectives, one of the key principles, OBE emphasizes the importance of clearly defined learning objectives, delineating what students are expected to know, understand, and be able to do. This clarity enables educators to design relevant and meaningful learning experiences that scaffold students' progress towards mastery. Now, it's at this point that I think we've been missing it, but we'll do this when the discussions begin. The third principle is assessment for learning. Assessment in OBE serves as a tool for gauging student progress, diagnosing learning needs, and providing timely feedback for improvement. By aligning assessment with predetermined outcomes, educators ensure accountability and promote continuous growth and development. Now, the benefits. The option of OBE offers several benefits for both educators and students. There's enhanced clarity. OBE provides clarity and transparency in educational goals and expectations, facilitating more effective instructional planning and assessment practices. There's also increased relevance because aligning these learning outcomes with real-world applications and competencies, OBE is able to promote relevance and authenticity in the learning experience and preparing students for success in diverse contexts. Another benefit is empowered learners. So OBE empowers the students to take ownership of their learning journey, fostering independence, critical thinking, and lifelong learning skills. So the implications for modern education in an era marked by rapid technological advancement, globalization, and changing workforce demands, OBE holds profound implications for modern education. By equipping students with transferable skills, competencies, and values, OBE prepares them to thrive in an ever-evolving world where adaptability, creativity, and resilience are paramount. So in conclusion, as we navigate the complex landscape of educational philosophies, the outcome-based approach, when done right, shines as a beacon of clarity, relevance, and student empowerment. By embracing the principles of OBE, educators really can unleash the full potential of every learner, nurturing not only academic excellence, but also lifelong success and fulfillment. Thank you.